You have probably fancied about whether that raise or bonus is going to really make you happier. You may have dreamt about how everything will change for you with just a little bit more cash in the bank. New car, dream vacation, endless avocado toast. But here's the real question. Will that extra money really boost your happiness in the long run? Or are we just chasing an expensive illusion? Turns out there's a magic number when it comes to money and happiness. But wait, we're not going to reveal that yet, because in this video, we're diving deep into the science of money and happiness, exploring real-life examples, and giving you tips on how to get the most joy out of the money you do have. Because let's face it, if money can't buy happiness, maybe it can at least write a little joy, right? So let's get right into it. Why do we think money can buy happiness anyway? The answer is pretty simple. Let's be honest. Money can solve a lot of problems. You've got bills piling up, money takes care of that. Want to take that dream vacation or buy the newest gadget? Money takes care of that. It's quite easy to see why we connect financial security with happiness. And it is indeed the case. Less money worries means life is less bumpy. But that's not all. Society likes to feed us the idea that more stuff translates to more happiness. Social media sites are filled with influencers showing off their designer clothes, sports cars, and perfect vacations. Every time we scroll, we see pictures of expensive wardrobes, private jets, and tropical getaways. But that's not all. Beyond luxury and comfort, it can buy far more than material goods. It buys choices. It pays for convenience, such as having someone else clean your house or having groceries delivered to you so you have more time for things that are really important to you. Be it family, hobbies, or yourself. It results in you working less and spending more time and leisure. We all know that financial security can reduce stress. Knowing that you are capable of handling emergencies, retiring comfortably, or taking care of your family gives anyone a feeling of comfort. It's just like having a safety net for unpredictable moments. Aside from that, money can enable you to get better health care, nutritious food, fitness programs, or mental health support. But wait, there's a catch. Once your basic needs are met, the happiness boost from money tends to fade. It's like upgrading from economy to first class. Super exciting the first time, but after a few flights, it just feels normal. Turns out happiness comes from more experiences and relationships than the latest iPhone or a designer bag. Can you believe that? So yeah, money can buy comfort, but happiness, that's a little trickier, and unfortunately, it doesn't come with a price tag. To give you more ideas, let's explore a study that was conducted to study this topic in detail. In 2010, Princeton researchers Daniel Kahneman and Angus Deaton gave us the classic money buys happiness, but only to a point. They found out that happiness increases with income up to about $75,000 a year, but after that, it can plateau. Does this mean life really doesn't get any better whenever you hit that sweet 75K mark? Hardly. More recent studies have shown a little wrinkle to this theory. In 2021, psychologist Matthew Killingsworth from the University of Pennsylvania published a study that suggests happiness actually keeps increasing with income. According to his research, he said that people who receive higher incomes typically report themselves to be happier once they cross a threshold of $75,000 and beyond. So who is right, Kahneman or Killingsworth? In a way, probably both, because after all, the money could be contributing to happiness. It really depends on how it's spent and the stage of life you're in. It's obvious that having money means having more comfort, and that is what matters. But beyond a certain point, how much money you have has little to do with it, and everything to do with how you are using that money to build a meaningful life. So go after that raise. But remember, happiness isn't sold by the dollar. It's all about how you spend your time. Just think of Jim Carrey, one of Hollywood's brightest stars. The successful actor has brought us unforgettable actors like Ace Ventura and The Grinch. Jim has obviously ranked in millions, living the dream so many of us fantasize about it. Yet he candidly shared a surprising insight where he said, "I think everyone should get rich and famous and do everything they ever dreamed of so they can see that it's not the answer." His quote strikes a chord. These wise words from Jim Carrey prove that the chase for fame and riches can, and in many cases, result in an empty victory. In fact, he once confessed at the height of his career that he battled with feelings of emptiness and depression. Surprise, surprise! Having it all doesn't necessarily guarantee happiness. Sometimes it can feel like a gilded cage. Imagine having everything you ever wanted happening in your life. Stardom, wealth, and admiration from fans. It sounds amazing, right? Yet for Jim, it just made him realize that external success didn't fill that internal void. So what did we learn from him? The things that make us happy have little to do with how much we have in our wallet. Relationships, for instance, are another way to make us happy. Studies have proven that the strength of our relationships is what really matters. You can have all the money in the world, but if you're sitting on the pile of cash by yourself, it can be pretty lonely. It's kind of like being a billionaire in a deserted island resort without Wi-Fi. Aside from love and friendships, wealth also plays a big part. Eating right and being active to not just help our bodies go and keep performing properly, but enhance our mood and keep our spirits up. We must focus on things that give us more fulfillment, whether it is a career, a hobby, or community service, something to expand time and effort towards, and this will bring satisfaction that no amount of money can buy. As we've explored, the relationship between money and happiness is definitely complex. Though money can buy us comfort, security, and opportunities, money itself does not define us. Research findings continue to indicate that a sense of purpose and meaningful experiences have an even larger role in our well-being. Of course, money can open doors, but sometimes we might have to be reminded that the simple moments in life, like sitting with a friend laughing over a beer, pursuing a passion, and a chill Sunday night alone, are already enough to keep yourself happy. In short, money is great, but how you spend it isn't any less important. Think about it. Every time you pull out your wallet, you're making a choice about what you value. Are you investing in experiences that bring you joy, like a weekend getaway with friends or a cooking class? Or are you mindlessly splurging on the latest gadget that will probably gather dust in the corner in a few months? Being intentional with our spending means taking a moment to consider whether that purchase will truly enhance our lives or simply add to a pile of stuff we don't need. So let's make our money work for us, not against us. Because at the end of the day, it's not about how much we have, but how we choose to spend it that truly counts. If you found this video entertaining, useful, or any type of way, go check out the other videos from our channel.